Hey, brothers and sisters. So I just want to give y'all a heads up on this dream I had last night. Today is August 17th. When I woke up for the dream, I believe it was 6 o'clock because today was my baby first day of school, and I had my clock set for about 6:30. So yeah, I say about 6 o'clock. Um, so I'm just gonna get straight to it. Um, First, what I saw in this dream was I saw an explosion. I didn't know the exact location, but it was a lot of people. We was in an open field. My head was turned the opposite way until I started hearing people screaming and panicking. So I turned around. It was like a big brownish and white smoke, like a bomb hit a certain area. It didn't have a shock wave, but it looked like it was charging up for something big to happen. So when I'm looking in the smoke, in the middle of the smoke, it was like this big yellow beam. Like I think it sounded like it was charging. And you can hear it. It was like, like it was making like a humming sound. So I don't know if it's some type of new weaponry where is an explosion that recharge when it explodes. I don't know, but that's what I saw before we started to try to run. So when we turned around, we tried to run. It was like some type of forest behind us. Forest behind us. People was trying to run towards it. It was like a fire, but it was like fire started to come beneath the ground, and it started to spread like a forest fire. Like if you see, like if you burn a piece of paper, let's say I got a piece of paper and I just hold it flat, and I just light it with a match, and you can see the paper just slowly just start burning. You can see the patterns of the fire, burning up the paper. That's how it was in the grass on the ground. So I'm looking at this flame. This flame, it was just gushing up, but it looked like it would look like white goldish, like type of flame. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it just came from the ground, just bursting out the ground, and so we all turned around and start to run, but it was no escape. It was like it was surrounded us, and I already knew I was going to get caught. So when the fire actually hit me, I started to shake on the ground. I started to shake, but I didn't feel no burn or nothing. Like I didn't feel the effects of the flames, but I could feel my body shaking. Then something came and grabbed me. I couldn't really see its face, but I believe an angel had came and grabbed me, lift me up. Then I woke up in a different part of the dream. So this part of the dream, I was in these apartment complexes. So the apartment complex, it had glass from the ground up. So it was like floor to ceiling windows, and it was like all around. It seemed like the whole apartment walls was glass. Everything was open. Curtains was open. The blinds was open. I can see everything outside, and it was like, and it was dark, so it was dark time. So, but through the windows you can see like this white light, like it was a street light, but it perfectly shined through the window. And excuse me, y'all. So as I'm looking out the window, I just hear people arguing outside. I don't know what time it was at night, but it was just people just talking outside. Next thing you know, people just start shooting each other. People just start shooting each other. Boom, 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 just taking each other out. And people running in the parking lot. I got down on the looking out the window, so I got down. And I'm just looking. I went to a different room and I'm just looking. It seemed like people were just killing people. It was crazy. It was just crazy, right? And then it took me to a different scene. Something else happened in that scene though. It was like some people came in my house and it's like they grabbed my phone or whatever, tried to take my phone in the case, but it was random. They wasn't like trying to harm me or nothing. It was just a random scene. But then I popped to this other scene where I was in the parking lot, and I'm looking at like this football stadium, and I believe God gave me this part because I believe it's a timestamp. I believe in my heart that is a timestamp. Like when we actually see this event happen on the news or on ESPN or whatever, I feel like this will be the time where something is going to happen after this. That's what it was giving me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you the dream in the order I have it, but I don't think that it's going to happen in the order of my dream. So the football team I saw was what is JSU? It was the black college. What is Jackson State University? The one Deion Sanders coach. And I'm looking first. At first I was looking. There was nobody there. I looked like down this walkway. It was like this walkway. You can see like a stadium. I couldn't really see what stadium it was, but it was like a big nice stadium. And then the boys start to walk. The team, they start to walk. The coach, I seen his face, and he walked past me. He walked past me. You know how Coach Deion walk. You know what I'm saying, with a little swag. You right? And also, ESPN was there. So I'm like, this had to be a big game for ESPN to be at a black college game. You know what I'm saying? Like ESPN, they probably give, different schools their props. They probably put a clip on like ESPN, just like, you're like, hey, yeah, this would happen, whatever, and move on, But me personally, I never seen like a ESPN analyst at a game, especially at a JUCO black school, right? So after the game, this player, I guess he was the star player. Either he was the star player, or he was like one of the main guys that helped, beat this team they played. I know he had hair. Hair came down to probably his cheeks. I don't know if it was dreads or he just had long plaits. But he was talking to the dude. He had his hand on his hip. He was talking to him, guess talking to him, what I'm saying? You know how they do. They asked him questions and he was talking to him and stuff like that. So obviously, in my mind, they won the game. And in my mind, I'm thinking like this had to be a big game for ESPN to be there. So I'm guessing they played like a university, like a SEC team, like a Alabama. I felt like I seen Nick Saban. I don't want to get the wrong information, but I seen Nick Saban face in like it was like a little snippet, So don't hold me to it, but I felt like it was Nick Saban. So maybe they play Alabama. I don't know. I felt like, I seen Nick Saban, but I felt like if it was Alabama, then I feel like the Holy Spirit is like confirming it. You just get that feeling, Now it is Alabama. I know they lost. Alabama obviously lost because, if it was, what I'm saying, I ain't saying it is, but if it was, they lost to Jackson, State, a lower school, So I feel like it was just a historic time. It's a big time. You know how we is as black people, we support our own, even if you didn't watch Black Panther. A lot of people don't know about like the Marvel, magazines and Black Panther, but since it's an all black cast, since it's a good movie, people will go see it. That's how I feel like how this game gonna be. It's a big game. It's a historic black college. I feel like people who don't even watch football gonna watch it because it's dealing with black, black students, and you know how we do, And I feel like this is just a stamp of before something big gonna happen, That's just the way I feel. That's how I look at it. But always pray about it. Always go in your prayer closet. have a relationship with God, have a relationship with Jesus. You know, always ask and confirm, like, hey, is this real? Like, how do I know this real? You know, so no, you know, never take my word for it. Always go to your prayer closet. This is the dream I had. I just wanted to spread it to you because I feel like that's what the Lord wants me to do. Spread, you know, his tell his sheep was about to happen, what's bound to happen, you know. And I just want to let you know this. I believe everyone should do their own research, and I feel like somebody gonna see this video, and they're gonna really think like, dang man, is this real? And they not really right with God. I'm gonna tell you this right now. We all fall short of the glory of God. Me, I fell countless of times. You know what I'm saying? I did all types of stuff, you know, that wasn't pleasing to God. But, you know, I repented and God forgave me. I'm his son, you know. Think about your wrongs and make it right, you know. Make it right. And come back to the Lord, because he waiting for you. These events, it's gotta happen. It gotta happen. It ain't no other way, you know what I'm saying? God, it gotta happen, you know. So keep your head up. I love you. Make sure you stay in your prayer. Make sure you praying over your family, praying over your neighbors, your schools. If you got children, pray over the school, pray over your children. I love you all. I catch you in another one. I love you.